It's week 4 of the NFL. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He was a tour de force a week ago. 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Browns coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Browns.
Takes it to about the 37. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 65 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Pass at 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 20 carries, 74 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Another run for Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the air now with Watson. They're going across the field. He connects with Mechie. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
And the Baltimore
To throw is Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. On play action, Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Here's 3rd and 9. Allen gonna throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Goes up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He gets this one to Mechie. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Counterplay. Here's Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
2nd and 10.
Watson now to throw.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Watson on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Boye Mafe.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Allen.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Allen again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Watson's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think that he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deshaun Watson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8.
A 10-play drive that time. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Allen, and he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air yet again, Watson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Brian Robinson, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. Justin Hunter, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory as his guys move to 3-1 after 4 games. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, it's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jameer Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Allen will try again on second down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Watson on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Again, it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Now Watson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
7-yard line.
On first down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Gibbs straight ahead. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Baltimore first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Shrugs him off. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first and 10, Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Caught left side by Mechie.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll set up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now it's Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And the Browns getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Here's Allen on first and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. And again, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Craig. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Allen. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared.
Back now here on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
14 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 5. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. That ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Allen going to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Allen to throw once more. Allen hit. He lost the football. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Patterson now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandable.